I warn you. You don't scoop up a bunch of Jews in Germany overnight. It takes you 10 or 15 or 20 years. And those seeds were already there from the 1700s. They were already in Germany saying, Jews are the real problem. And it was happening in Europe. It's been happening since the beginning of time. But all you need to do is water those seeds a little bit. And the Weimar Republic started to water those seeds along with Hitler for about 10 years. Well, we've been watering some seeds now. It's going on 10 years. We've been watering seeds that there's two classes of Americans. They're the white people and the black people. There are the conservatives and the liberals. There are those enemies of the president that need to be punished. The indoctrination is so complete at that point that you no longer see people as human. You've dehumanized them. You've made them into the enemy. Well, I warn you, both sides are doing that right now. And whoever in the end is in power could very easily round up the other group and put them in a camp. This is the way people get. And we are headed towards a time when the president is not going to react well because all of his policies are falling apart and people will start to blame everything on him. He's not used to that. Nobody has ever done that in his entire life. Nobody has questioned. He's always been the star. He's always been a god. Now you're going to question him? He's not going to understand that. The press has been incredibly unfair to him as a human being. No human being can be put on a pedestal and made into a god that long and then expected not to react horribly like a spoiled child when you say, hey, dude, you're out of control. Of course you are. You've given him a trophy, and he's literally the Nobel Peace Prize for just showing up. The Nobel Peace Prize was a participation trophy. How do you think your kids react when all of a sudden they don't get a trophy? How do your kids react when they're in the real world and they're forced now to compete? They're forced to not get there's no participation trophy. Get out of here. You're fired. You suck. What do they say? This is unfair. And if you couple that with power, you're in trouble.